Hear ye, gather round for another edition of Young Kings Wrestling featuring the JDF Sovereign Soundboard. Correction, the JDF Memorial Sovereign Soundboard. Welcome to the Nuckify Buckingham Palace. As always, I am the thespian TC Fontaine, aka TCF Baby. Please say the baby. Joined by King Reek, House of Havoc, first of his name. We here.
Yeah.
For another one.
Yes, sir.
I've lost track of everything. It's been a crazy week. It's been a crazy month and a half or so. So
big facts.
It's wild. It's hard to keep up what we got going on here. Hey, real quick, I just want to let you guys know, WrestleMania week is around the corner. So if you're heading to Vegas, you already know it's about to be turned up. It's about to be electric. And Young Kings Wrestling has partnered with Eventbrite, the ultimate platform to discover and grab tickets to the hottest events happening all week long. So whether you're looking for one of the hundreds of local indie shows, wrestling-themed parties, exclusive meet and greets, or live podcast tapings, the best way to lock in your spot is with Eventbrite. So don't miss out. Hit that Eventbrite link at YKWrestling.com and find your next must-attend event during WrestleMania week, and we will see you there. We won't be at some of those, but if y'all want to go to some of them things, you can. No comment. No comment.
Places.
No comment on what some of them things we not gonna be at, but you can get your tickets to those things at eventbrite.com. Man, plug our socials real quick, man. Young Kings Wrestling. Go check us out at YK Wrestling everywhere: Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, where we at, TikTok, all that stuff, man. It's all available at YKWrestling.com. Go get you some merch as well. We got select styles available on Amazon, and we got our own merch shop as well. That's what we do around here, man.
Yeah.
We back.
Yeah, boy.
I feel like we ain't did this in so long. We was just on here last week. It just feels like it's been a long time.
You know what I'm saying?
You was here half of it.
I got here late because job be tripping.
Yeah, they wasn't tripping this week. That's all good. But we got some guests in the bill. You want to introduce our usual guests per usual?
Yeah. Y'all know. I'll make this quick because we got two guests in here. So as always, I gotta bring through my client because it's bracket weekend. You never have enough space in the palace. But of course, she's hostess with the mostest, host of the Sheetley Showcase, inside the mind, in the crowd, a host of other TV shows and whatnot. The hardest working woman in wrestling podcasting to see Ms. Katie Kinsey, baby.
Yeah.
You on TV, Katie?
I fucking wish.
Apparently.
Shit. I missed the memo.
Hey, listen, YouTube is TV, so this is,
Fair enough.
That's true.
That's how it go. That's how it go. And of course, had to get my guy on. I'm gonna try to get him on for a hot minute now. One of Battlefield Pro Wrestling's hottest young stars, a double champ. It's his world. We just living in it. My guy Dio Bando.
Yes, sir.
What a guy. And that's the Green Ranger.
Yes, sir. You already know. You already know.
Now that's hard.
Yes,
I like that.
Yes, sir.
Dio Bando, baby.
Hey,
The building, supporting my kings, my young kings.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I love how everybody popped for the Dragon Zord Jr.
Bro, because Green Ranger was him.
Damn,
Green Ranger was that man.
Heel and face.
Right.
Heel and face.
Yes.
Hey,
Facts.
So find out Dio Bando is the Dio World Champion. So
yes,
it's good. We got a world champion here in the building.
You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
Yes, world
it,
champion in the building. Facts.
Hey man, how long you been training up at Battlefield Pro?
Since 2022. So
hey,
like
so
my
you ain't
wrestling,
been training that long.
No. I'm only 3 years. I'll say like 3 years in the business. This is my junior season. I'll say.
Okay.
I got trained for 6 months in Ring of Honor in 2016. from like late 2016 to 2017. Very, very good training there. Learned a whole lot. It honestly got me prepared for now. So after those 6 months, it was just very expensive, and I had a girl at the time. We were trying to do other things. So I was away from the business for a while, 5 years to be exact. And then I came back in 2022, met Afa, trained like 2 weeks, and then he was like, "Yo, you're booked." And I was like, "All right, I guess." And then been off to the races ever since. Yeah, it was God's plan for real. So,
and shout out to Alpha Junior, man, Alpha Anuwai Junior. If y'all didn't know, if that name sound familiar. Give us a couple gems, man, real quick that you've learned from just working with Alpha. Anything like, I mean, his family go all the way back to like the 60s, 70s. And, you know, of course, they've been on top as recently as last year. So, like, what's something you learned
think
from
about
him,
it?
man?
It's like the Wild Samoans are so ingrained in the business. It's high key their family business, like from the beginning to now. And the best thing that the Samoans teach you is, in my opinion, is the sink or swim type of deal. So like I said, when I got there, trained for a couple weeks, and then he was like, "All right, you got booked. Like you're on the card." And that's what he does while he trains. Like he's gonna train you stout, train you to all the things you need to know, but he's not gonna wait. Like he's gonna put you out there so you can make your decisions, like make your mistakes, and then grow through that. And they're so family oriented that like it's family. So whatever happens out there, he got you, and then we'll rein it in and do this, learn more, do things like that. But the sink or swimming is very, very important in the business because that's basically what it is. Like if all four of us got signed to NXT tomorrow, and then Sean was like, "Yo, y'all all got a match on TV," like that's sink or swim. Like that's something you're not ready for. So unless you are ready for it, like unless you practice that, you will never get it. You know what I mean? So him putting that in us, like making us know, because the battlefield is built from the ground up. Like that's him and us. That's how it's run. So like it's all on us, and that's a good like feeling to have when you're pursuing this business.
For sure, man.
Thanks.
And we want to talk to you some more down the line, of course.
Hell yeah.
Right now we're gonna get into our weekly episode. Shout out to it being 316 day. Oh hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Oh hell yeah.
Stone Cold Steve Austin officially announced for WrestleMania weekend in Las Vegas.
Let's go.
So we ready.
All right, this is a sidebar question. Y'all don't gotta go too far. I just want to ask, because we all here, bro. Where do y'all have Stone Cold in y'all favorites?
In my favorites?
Yes. Because I ain't gonna lie, Stone Cold, I didn't grow up on Stone Cold. I told y'all earlier, like my first WrestleMania was 21. Yeah. But like going back, the more I watch Stone Cold Steve Austin, the more I love Stone Cold Steve Austin. And the more Stone Cold is like, he's in my top 3, bro. I don't think he's gonna move.
Yeah, that's where I got him.
In my favorites,
like top 3, bro. Yes,
my favorites change all the time. Like I have a set 1 and 2, but like you ask me my top 5, like I'm gonna shuffle some people in and out, like of the remaining 3. So like depending on how I feel at the time, he might be in my top 5, but like he always in the top 10 for sure. Like
for sure,
there's no taking him out of that.
God bless Stone Cold Steve Austin. I just wish like there's another universe where he never got hurt and we got Stone Cold like for the long haul. You know what I'm saying? Like,
man, listen,
Austin would have been wrestling until 2010 for real if we never got hurt.
You know what I mean? People from the late 2000s he could have been in the ring with.
Yes, for sure.
My God.
For sure.
Orton.
Yeah. When Edge, like a developed Edge, him and Edge could have worked really good.
Fucking Brock.
He
was supposed to fight Brock at one point.
Yeah. That was right. That was when he walked out.
That was the night he walked out.
Like, y'all want me to do this shit for free?
I'm not doing it, brother.
I'm not doing a job to that guy in the first match. Goddamn, hell no. What?
King of the Ring qualifier? You got me fucked up.
You think I'm losing on free
the
TV?
world title?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, exactly.
Love me some Stone Cold, bro.
Shout out to Stone Cold. So that's he said Saturday and Sunday. that weekend
Okay.
he gonna be there. I seen it coming. I seen a little clip from an interview he did out here, and they had asked him about WrestleMania, and like the PR person was just like, "Hey, cut this shit out.
Right.
Don't say nothing." So I had a feeling. So shout out to 316 Day. Shout out to Selection Sunday as well. I have not peeped the brackets yet, but I'll check that out. It would not be March without brackets.
Yeah, you're right. Without brackets,
so,
go ahead.
You know we got to do our annual Young Kings Wrestling Madness.
Let's go
bracket tournament. So we'll be there shortly on this episode, man.
Yes.
Y'all want to know what it is? I mean, y'all already know what it is if you watching the episode. It's literally in the episode title. Deadman Mania Madness. We're gonna find out what Undertaker WrestleMania match, because it's bracket season and it's WrestleMania season.
It is.
And this is probably the greatest WrestleMania performer of all time. Outside of Shawn Michaels.
Oh, yeah.
So we got to throw it down. We're going to find out what the best Undertaker WrestleMania match is. Fortunately for y'all today, I'm not playing. So no agendas being pushed.
Good. No veto power.
No, I still got veto power. I still got my one.
Of course you do.
I still got my one. It's just, y'all gotta do right. Man. I don't use it. I won't use it. I more than likely won't use it today.
Okay.
More than likely. There's a 0.1% chance I do.
I'm with that.
An hour later, he probably uses his veto. So.
Yeah, I remember grinding my feet in Eddie Couch. Hey man, one more thing, man. Shout out to Women's History Month. Have they acknowledged that in the WWE yet?
I don't think
so. It is very, very new, so I know they probably didn't. But shout out to that though, for real. We love women out here.
It wasn't just black people.
Yeah.
I'm telling y'all, it was not just us.
Yeah.
It was everything. Not just us.
All the things they used to push is out the window.
Like we don't gotta trip out as much over us. Like we can still trip out, just the fact that they ain't acknowledging nothing apparently. Like, it ain't just us.
Yeah, man.
Hey man. Hey, let's get into the royal address of rumors, man. What we got?
So Survivor Series 2025 looking like they want to get out the cold. So potential host city is going to be San Diego, and then LA may be hosting Money in the Bank.
Oh, that's tough.
So, yeah, that's going to be tight.
That's a good look.
We're at the Clippers Arena.
Yeah, the Intuit Dome.
The Intuit Dome.
Staples and fell off, boy. That's crazy.
they changed the name, bro. They shouldn't have did it.
Yeah, man.
They changed the name.
It's crazy.
Staples ain't number one no more. Goddamn.
It's like we can't be telling people we in the crypto.
Yeah, we can't do that. It don't hit. You're right. Staples was hard, bro. Y'all remember? There's an old school, bro, Kobe commercial. God rest his soul. It was a Kobe Big and Tasty commercial.
Oh shit!
And I always remember they panned around to like Staples, because remember like 2000 was when Staples first like dropped. And it was like this is the biggest thing to hit the new world, and it was like the Big and Tasty. It was like Kobe, but it was like Staples. That was hard, man.
I remember that actually.
Staples. I don't know why they changed it, but that just brought me to that.
Hey, whatever happened to the Big and Tasty?
Facts, yo, for real.
I don't think that's on the menu
Big
no
and Tasty
more.
was hard.
Nah. Yeah.
Like that was like if you didn't want a Big Mac and you didn't want like a quarter pounder, like you get that.
Right. Like, Super Paul's name is Super Great Sandwich.
Yeah, it's Crazy Paul's on it.
Crazy.
And then these motherfuckers said they was bringing the snack wraps back in like
December. Bro.
Listen, don't get me started on that.
They're bringing them back this year.
I'm in.
I'm gonna say like
it's only March.
That's a fair point.
We almost a quarter in.
That's a fair point. I
fucking love the snack wraps. Like I was devastated when the show went away. It's like I understand.
Seriously. Right. That was my college meal, bro. 2 snack wraps
McDonald's.
and a small fries.
Guess what?
Yeah,
bring that snack wrap back. There's gonna be problems.
That's that's the warning shot. We're not gonna let off the whole thing yet.
I was saying we get to September, ain't no snack wraps appear. If we
Hey,
do it the
right.
whole summer without snack wraps, I'm hot.
Damn
It's
that.
quick.
They got till summer. Fuck all that.
Yeah, it's quick.
Exactly. Y'all got
That's
till
peak time.
y'all got till the
I
end of
need that in
April.
summer, and it better
Listen.
not be like $4, bro. It should better be
Bruh.
$1.25 or $1. It better be on that value menu, or else.
If it's more than 179, we really gonna have problems.
Yeah, we gotta shake. Yeah, for real. It gotta be 179 or under. Period. That's it.
That's a fact.
Stop with this
That's a
inflation nonsense, bro.
Listen.
Facts.
Bring
Big
it back
facts.
to the hood, bro.
Big facts.
Bring it back to the hood.
Big facts. Hey, so next week, Future Stars Wrestling is doing their benefit for Chris Bay.
Yeah.
And your boy Karrion Kross is going to be on the card. He wrestling Hammerstone. Ooh,
Oh, snap. That's
a slap,
hey.
boy.
that is big time.
Big meaty man slapping me.
Shout
Yeah, I'm about to slap. For real.
Hey, that's going crazy,
out,
man.
shout out
Hammerstone
to
coming
where the
back.
business is to where Karrion Kross could even do an indie. That's hard.
Right,
Mhm.
especially like an indie at his home training center.
For sure. Hell yeah.
Elsewhere,
Hell yeah.
if y'all don't remember, I said who was on this card, man. Cross, John Morrison. What's John Morrison'
Mhm.
current name? Johnny Wrestling?
Is it
I don't
still?
even know.
You
I
stole
don't
the
know.
Johnny
either.
Wrestling name from Johnny Gargano?
That's crazy.
Johnny Elite?
Impact. Johnny Elite, yeah. Johnny Elite.
Johnny Honor?
I thought it was Johnny Elite.
Johnny Honor.
Oh, no. He'd be on Ring of Honor. I don't watch Ring of Honor.
Mm.
I'm not paying the $5. So.
Nah.
Shout out to John Morrison. But yeah, him, Leo Rush, 52, they on there too. So
Nice.
Oh boy.
yeah, it's gonna be some
Big card.
some guys
Yeah.
on there for sure.
Oh,
Yeah. Hey, so this is just rumor because first person that talked about it was the Seltzerverse, and talk about Dave and incorporated around here, and then the lying asses. But the one that gets floated around is the reason they sped up the whole match for the both titles at Roadblock between Giulia and Steph. First was that she had an injury. And then the second thing is that it might be a minor visa issue that she got to get worked out. But the alleged injury is undisclosed, so we don't even know for sure that that's it.
Okay.
But whatever the case, she's probably not going to be on TV for a little bit, so it just made sense for them to just go ahead and put both titles on Steph, and we just going to move forward.
Hey, bring her back as a heel.
Mm-hmm.
Giulia?
I'm with that. Yeah.
Babyface shit ain't worked out. So
Nah.
You know what this remind me of? Remember when Kenta and Finn Balor like debuted at the same time?
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
and then Kenta ended up getting hurt, and then like Finn just kind of
Yeah,
took
he
off in his
dwarfed him. Yeah, he dwarfed him. That was very crazy too, because like, man, Finn got signed, and then how it just clicked immediately. Like Finn was, like you said, he was the man immediately, and then Kenta was the man. They were doing like the tag team gimmick for a minute, but like you say, he got hurt, and then like Finn was just him. I don't think they knew what to do with Kenta at the time.
Nah. And Kenta didn't really
He
speak
should have
that
also
well
been a
English
heel.
neither.
Yeah, for real. That hurts. That hurts when you're there. That hurts. They love girl. They love Steph.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they love Steph.
She definitely
She
more
do the interviews and shit. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the whole interview with Bubba Ray Dudley.
Yeah, she did.
Man.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, man. Hey, so Moose got on Twitter because Punk was backstage during Roadblock.
Where'd that come from?
I don't know. I don't. Anyway, so he get on Twitter since Punk was backstage, and he made this post. It says supposedly Punk was supposed to come to TNA and work a program with him. I don't know if this was before he came back to the E or prior to going to AEW, but this is what he said. It might be cap, it might not be, but
Yeah, paper. That's cap. Totally cap. That means lie.
it might be. But that's what he said.
So wait, so Punk before he went to the back to the Fed, he was supposed to go to Impact.
Supposedly, that's what he's talking about.
Actually,
Okay.
I do remember hearing something about like Impact was thinking of bringing in CM Punk around that time, so he might not be capping.
You know what?
I remember seeing it.
Right,
Somewhere.
right. And if it's like, say if it's just in the air, like if it was never really, really a thing, but it was in the air as a thing, right? He's their top guy. So whatever the brass is trying to do, they'll probably be like, yo, Moose, like we're trying to get CM Punk. He gonna work with you. You know what I'm saying? But then it never happened. But he was told that. So like if he's like, nigga, you were supposed to come here and work me, that could have been in the works. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's possible non-cap. It's possible non-cap. And Moose, my man's. I'm biased. Moose is a good dude. So he not capping. He not capping. He not capping. He right on that.
We'll see.
But now they could probably work. TNA and Impact and WWE got the joint gimmick.
That's fact.
Hey, Punk say I ain't going there.
I mean, it's
You
mainly
gotta pay me.
NXT talent anyways, so.
Right. They say, hey, my daughter was just there. It's good enough.
Good enough.
I love that.
Nice. And my last thing. So this all week long, we just did this with this rumor. Supposedly the E had interest in Jeff Cobb. Had a big interest in Jeff Cobb. He's a free agent. Then there was a rumor that he got signed. He's already under contract. And then 3 days ago, he got on Twitter and seen all this shit blowing up and said, well, just to calm everybody's nerves, the rumors are 100% true. He promoted that he's facing Naito in New Japan that day. So,
oh wow,
we don't know what the situation is, but it's possible he could show up. Okay. But he's working some dates already right now, so
right.
Nothing imminent right
like
now.
Accusations. These are not accusations. It's false accusations.
Yeah, man.
I would hope. I would want to see Jeff Cobb more over here. Honestly, like Jeff Cobb. Yeah. Jeff Cobb is tough. So like, even, whether it's AEW, Impact, or WWE, like if he's over here, that would be cool. But that would be a good look. Jeff Cobb's he's good.
Hey, they got a female Jeff Cobb in developmental.
Oh yeah,
female Jacob Fatu.
Oh yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Uh-oh.
I know I don't want to put all the Samoans together, but damn it, it's easy.
Just do it. Yeah,
some things just make sense.
Yeah.
Something just makes sense. That's fair. That's fair.
So that's all you got?
Yeah.
I got one thing to comment on. I seen they announced Backlash was going to be in St. Louis.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I know what y'all like to do when y'all go to St. Louis in the last year or so. Don't do that shit. Don't do it. Don't do it. That's all I gotta say. The last 2 times WWE was in St. Louis, I was subject to something I didn't want to see.
And you know what? I'm gonna say do it. Do it because I love it. I love every second of it. Bring it every time you're there. Bring it.
Don't do that.
That is by me and Randy Orton both approve.
No.
We want it every time. I know exactly what you're talking about.
We don't want to see that.
Listen, they tapped in, so you know what's gonna happen now.
They tapped in.
Oh, they are. Listen, like I said, ain't no Joe Hendry Powers over here. I ain't saying that name. We good. Hey,
if you don't get that bullshit out of my face, bitch.
Now stop.
Get it going.
Stop the madness. Stop the madness.
Get it going.
She's the bomb.
Listen, WWE, don't do it. Nick Khan, Triple H, whoever, William Regal.
Listen,
whoever's responsible.
You know what it is? She's won them over. Sean and Triple H love her. So
hey, Sean, no.
Yep. She showed Sean what it's really like. She was like, Sean, if you was popping in like 2025, you would have been with me. He was like, yup. Yup.
I believe it too. That's the
fucked up part. Yup. Yeah. Could you imagine? Yo, could you imagine like 1997 version of Shawn Michaels and and, and
That's
the
because
Hood
Sean seen
Princess
Bret Hart
herself?
with Pepper from Salt and Pepper.
Yep,
He
yep.
saw him with Salt and Pepper. Sean was
He
like, "I
needed
bet."
both. He said, "Bet, yep." He said, "I got the real one right here."
Hey, that's the happiest I ever seen Brett in a photo.
Listen,
Dead ass. Dead ass. That's great. That's great.
hey, Bret had some swag when he was in Salt and Pepper, boy.
Nah, for real.
Red for the hood. Red for the hood. He's him.
Oh man.
Hey, shout out Bret, man. Hey, happy birthday. Excuse me. This past week, to Luchasaurus / Kill Switch. Is he still Kill Switch?
I think so.
He calling back the Luchasaurus.
Wasn't he hurt?
I thought he was with
like,
Chrissy.
He had breathing, like severe breathing problems.
Yeah.
He seemed to be good now. Like he was backstage not that long ago, but
Okay.
I don't know when he comes back. I don't know if he's coming back as Luchasaurus. Oh.
Right.
In due time.
Mhm.
Happy birthday to JoJo. Mae Young birthday was 102 years ago. Shout out to Mae Young.
Wow. God bless her
Boy.
soul.
I had just seen a clip of Mae Young popping up at The Rock's birthday party in like 2012.
Really?
She was like the stripper that came out the cake.
Yeah.
And so Mae Young and The Rock just shared a kiss on screen.
Love that. Mae Young's tough.
Hey, Mae Young the GOAT.
Hero one.
We just talked about this man, Kenta. Happy birthday to him. Cucamonga Cracker #1. Happy birthday to him.
Oh, God bless him. God bless him.
Yeah.
That's his name.
Santino and Santina Marella. Happy birthday to them. They were twins.
No shit, bro.
Yeah. Remember that?
I was not, because I immediately thought of his daughter when you said that.
Ariana
Right,
is
yeah.
his daughter.
Yeah.
Ariana.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
Ariana's father and niece. I mean, and auntie. Sorry.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Yes. What a time to be alive. What a ring.
Yeah.
What a ring.
Imagine if that was some people's first ever WrestleMania.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Well. If that was their first ever WrestleMania, they were subjected to the greatest WrestleMania match of all time.
Facts.
Oh, yeah, I see where this is going. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. If that was their first WrestleMania,
That's true.
then they were subjected to
But
that.
they saw that shit first. They had to sit through that first.
That's
Facts.
very true. Very
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to the Iron Sheik. Fuck the Hulk Hogan.
Cheeky Baby was ahead of the curve on
Hell yeah,
that.
he was. He
ahead
saw
of
it before we all did.
Yeah,
He
he
knew.
saw it before anyone else.
Him and Randy, if they could talk in 2025, my God.
Yeah, God bless both of them, for real.
Boy.
For real.
Wherever they at right now, I know they was.
Yeah.
You see that mother? You see, he got booed in L.A. Yeah.
Honest to God, we lost them both too soon.
I told him he's trying to come after Elizabeth. I told everybody and they didn't want to listen.
Elizabeth, come over here. You see this? Oh, yeah. See, this is why. Yeah. Type shit.
Top guy.
R.I.P.
Real.
Shoot. MJF, happy birthday to him.
You 36.
Go.
JD McDonough. See, I watched this JD McDonough interview with Chris Van Vliet.
Yeah,
and I'm so upset. I'm upset. I'm starting to come around on old boy.
Nah, he's tough.
That's what I said too.
I was like, God damn it, I'm over here. I'm typing his name normal.
I will say this though.
Called him his real name and stuff now.
Christopher, you've never capped before. I don't need you to start now. This motherfucker gonna say your head ain't that damn big. Boy, if you don't stop lying to me, you don't stop lying.
Hey, he cool with the big head jokes. He's like, what you want me to do about that?
Right.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do. You guys gotta take
my head big, okay.
Yeah.
You just gotta take it.
Happy birthday to Henry O. Godwin, Samoa Joe, and Test would have turned 50 this week.
Wow.
So RIP to
Bless
Test.
Facts.
Shout out Test.
Shout out Test, yeah. Test had a great
the first
theme
time
song.
I ever called corporate on somebody.
It was the Stacy thing, right?
Test. Test.
Oh man.
10-year-old me was saying, "Stop treating her like that. That's a woman."
Oh, that was when he had the misogynist gimmick, right? When he was like
Yeah.
violating Stacy.
And then the guy
with Big
Scott
Papa Pump.
to do it too, boy. I was mad as fuck
Big
at
Papa
Scott
Pump.
too. All right.
Yeah, then he turned heel, and it was like both of them. They were like jerks. You know who had the
That's fucked
best
up.
misogyny gimmick? That's a wild statement to say. But Jeff Jarrett in '99, when he had like the "I hate women"
With
gimmick.
China.
Yo. Yes, with China, that was great. That was so good.
Yeah.
And then he lost
That
to
was
her.
so good. Yes, in the Good Housekeeping match.
Boy,
Nice.
listen, that was a time. Vince Russo
That was a
on some
time
shit,
for
boy.
real. For real.
Hey man, early happy birthday as well, 60th birthday, to the Undertaker. Birthday is gonna be I think next week or so. So that's what we here for with this bracket, man.
The Deadman.
The Deadman Mania Madness. However, I'm calling, I don't know. But yeah, we got 16 Undertaker matches at WrestleMania. We're gonna find out which one is the best one.
Yes, sir.
Got an idea. Oh, it's probably gonna be the winner, but we'll see how it pans out. We'll see how it pans out. In our number one seeds in each division, Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 25 in the Phenom region.
Okay.
Also in the Phenom region, what we got here? Sorry, players fuck up. In the Phenom region, the Undertaker's very first title win at WrestleMania versus Psycho Sid at WrestleMania 13. And then we got his last match ever at WrestleMania versus AJ Styles, the Boneyard match. And this match, rounding out the Phenom region, is the match that I always thought should have been the streak ender. Randy Orton at WrestleMania 21. That's the one I thought. It never happened. In the Big Evil region, we got the rematch versus Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 26. His match versus Kane at WrestleMania 14. Hell in a Cell versus Shane McMahon at WrestleMania 32. And the World Heavyweight Championship match versus Batista at WrestleMania 23. That was a slapper too.
Hell yeah.
Went crazy. In the Lord of Darkness region, we got the match he had versus Triple H at WrestleMania 20. I can't read Roman numerals.
28.
WrestleMania 28.
I couldn't either. It's okay.
Yeah, it's all good. Also, he had another match versus Triple H at WrestleMania. The first one they had, because I wasn't about to list all three. You can't have three matches versus the same opponent.
Thank you.
It's all good.
That's cool.
WrestleMania 17. Okay. Contrary to popular belief, this is a straight up regular ass match.
Right.
You watched it, you would not know.
Mm-hmm.
These motherfuckers wrestled into the crowd. They wrestled into the production area.
Yep.
What happened to the referee?
I don't think it was relaxed rules.
somebody knocked the ref out. I just don't remember who.
Y'all was wilding. Whoever it was.
Too, brother.
And then we're still in the Lord of Darkness region, right? Correct. Ric Flair, WrestleMania 18, and Undertaker's second loss ever at WrestleMania versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 33 to round out the Lord of Darkness region. And then in our final region, the last outlaw region, Edge versus Undertaker at WrestleMania 24. Undertaker versus Bray Wyatt at WrestleMania 31. Okay. The very last match in the streak versus CM Punk at WrestleMania 29. And that streak ender versus Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 30.
Bork Laser.
Hey, man. Okay. Let's kick it off, man, in the Phenom region.
Yes, sir.
WrestleMania 25, Shawn Michaels. If you don't remember the background to this match, man, the recession in 2008 hit Shawn Michaels hard. This man had to go work for John Bradshaw Layfield.
Yes.
Became JBL's assistant. As he's JBL's assistant, Undertaker came out there, met Shawn Michaels in the backstage area. I want to say it was the Rumble.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just basically let Shawn Michaels know, be like, hey, family, what's good? So now Shawn Michaels is like, yo, fuck JBL. I'm done. I don't need the money that bad. I want to face this nigga at WrestleMania. So he's turned his attention to the Undertaker. That's how we got there. That match is going up against Undertaker's very first win, world title win at WrestleMania, his second world championship overall versus Psycho Sid in a no DQ match at WrestleMania 13. So I want all three of y'all to vote, and we're going to choose the best 2 out of 3 to be the winner and move on to the next round. That's simple. Which match was better? I mean, we don't need to go through much.
Come on now.
Yeah.
It don't require that much thought. That we forget that this was Mania 13's main event because it was not no good at all.
Yeah.
The one thing we really remember from Mania 13 was Stone Cold and Brett.
Facts.
And it was just one of them nights. So that or the GOAT match between him and Shawn. Come on now. Let's
So it's 25 versus 13. 13 was him and Psycho Sid, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's do a little love for Psycho Sid and Undertaker. I think we're gonna pick Shawn and Taker, but with what WrestleMania 13 was up against, especially time and having to follow Austin Brett, which is probably the best WrestleMania match ever, one of. I'm a big Psycho Sid fan, so I always give him his flowers when I can. But we going with Shawn and Taker.
Shout Sid.
Yes, sir.
RP.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What you picking, Katie? I mean, we already got the move on, but
Do I even need to say? I mean, it's Shawn. The fuck?
Yeah, Shawn and Taker.
I don't even remember. I was talking to Reek before this. I don't even remember Taker and Psycho Sid.
It is one to forget.
Like, I don't
one to
remember
forget.
this match happening. Obviously, I've seen it, but like, I don't remember. I'll always remember.
Were you alive when Taker and Sid happened?
Wait, I don't probably.
It was 97.
I was a year old. Actually, I would have been less than that because my birthday's in July, so I was less than a year.
A lot of us don't remember that, and WrestleMania 13 is one of those. It's one of those dead manias where like it had a weird logo, it had a weird night.
Yeah.
Like it was just.
It was the first Mania that wasn't Roman numerals.
Facts.
Yeah.
And it's sandwiched between WrestleMania 14, which is Stone Cold Steve Austin Rise, and WrestleMania 12, which was like the Iron Man match. So it's like, I get it. I get it. They main evented though. Shout out to them.
Yeah.
Shout out to them.
That's all we can do. Moving over to the Big Evil region, we got Shawn Michaels versus the Undertaker Part 2.
Craig, this is the rematch. Yeah, boy, the rematch.
You know, he had to run it back. Excuse me. Shawn Michaels put his career on the line to no avail, though, man. He took that L, but it's all good. Right. And then WrestleMania 14, we got brother versus brother. Undertaker said, nah, I ain't facing you, homeboy. Until he
so much.
Until he couldn't.
Okay?
He had to.
Yep.
Who we got?
And give me that rematch. Come on now.
Oh, Reek saying give me the rematch immediately.
Come on now.
Okay.
And I at the time I was big on that match between Taker and Kane. It was like Godzilla Kong.
Facts.
If it wasn't for 25, this would be my favorite Mania match ever.
Oh, okay.
Him and Shawn running it back in the main event where they should have been the first time, but you know, it's
right.
But yeah,
I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say, give me the rematch as well. We're gonna see down this list that there are some that I'm probably gonna pick off of story and not match. This was really close to being that because the Undertaker case. This is probably one of the best stories they ever did. Period.
Oh, for sure.
Like the build to Kane ripping off the cell, Kane beating up Taker leading up. You know what I'm saying? Like Undertaker not wanting to fight his brother, and then that was the first time they touched. And as quiet as it's kept, Kane was kicking out of the tombstones first. He kicked out of 3, I think, that night. So like, match was phenomenal. Story was phenomenal, but like you said, the combination of the rematch, I gotta give it to Taker Sean too. Taker Sean too.
Mm-hmm. Streak for his career, like that was pinnacle at that time.
Hell yeah!
Like if you were a wrestling fan, you were locked the fuck in on this match.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Because part of you wanted HBK to win, and then you were
every
like,
part
but
of me.
like you can't.
Every part of
Oh,
me.
for sure.
Like,
I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready for it to be over.
Yo, I ain't
no,
gonna
listen.
lie. As a kid, because that's 2010, so I think I was a sophomore, right? When Sean was at the Slammy stage, and he was like, Undertaker, I can beat you. I was like, oh, Sean talking his shit. Let's go.
Run it back.
Let's go run it back. Yes.
Yeah, you find out later. And you find out later, like Taker didn't even know they was working together. He watched that on TV with the rest of us and was like, oh, I guess I'm working.
I guess I'm doing the rematch. I guess I'm doing the rematch. Facts. That was a great build too. That Royal Rumble. Speaking of Royal Rumble, TC, you said you love Royal Rumbles. Royal Rumble 2010. That Royal Rumble was great because of that. Like Sean, like, bro, I'm about to win the Rumble to be the world champion. I'm gonna choose you and I'm gonna beat you.
Boy, listen.
And then he fucking lost. That was crazy.
You couldn't have told me Sean wasn't winning that year, bro.
Right? Yeah, me too. Me too. You couldn't.
Like Sean is my GOAT. So like,
yes,
I thought he was winning the Rumble, and then he put his career on the line. I was like, nah, Sean ain't retiring, man. He gonna break the streak, all that. Hey, yo, Sean lost.
Yo,
Sean basically told Taker, yo, fuck you at the end of that match.
And he did.
And I was like, I'm over there looking at the TV and shit. I'm like, what are you doing?
Right.
It was the worst thing in the world to me at the time.
Jumping tombstone.
17 years old. I was crying like a baby.
Hey, man.
Like, what you mean? Like, that was like, because at this point, like, I'm not getting worked over wrestling like that as much anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But like that, you could not convince me Shawn Michaels was not breaking the streak that year.
Right.
Yo, for real.
Mm-hmm.
For real.
Like, I was locked in. I was that much. I turned into a 10-year-old again. I missed that. Nice. I was kind of the same way last year. I was like, ain't no way Cody winning.
Really? Really?
That's how I was last year. I was like, Roman about to win again.
Hell no.
Mm-mm.
Well, see, I said that at 39.
Oh, no, yeah. Hey, when Roman got that win at 39, I was like, yeah, I fell out.
You know what's crazy?
On the floor.
So,
like Jordan.
Yeah, right. Me and my girl at the time, like, we were watching it, right? And the 39 finish felt exactly like Avengers Infinity War. And like, we were mad at the time, but then it was like, all right, I gotta trust him, because Triple H was like, at the press conference, he was like trying to finish the story, but the story's not finished yet. And I was like, all right, you right, you know what, you're right.
Not finished.
But like, it's hard to keep somebody's momentum that hot for the next year. And they did it beautifully with Cody. Like, God bless Cody and the fans for jacking him. You know what I'm saying? But like, it could have been disastrous if Cody lost favor with the fans, but he didn't. Yeah. But that Avengers Infinity War finish of like Thanos winning, LOL, that was crazy. 39 is the better match.
Oh yeah, is the better match.
It is. With that being said, man, Shawn Michaels retiring had me sick.
Mm-hmm.
Had me sick.
As it should.
All right. Hey, let's move on to the Lord of Darkness region. We got Triple H at WrestleMania 28. Hell in a Cell. We just talking about Shawn Michaels, man. Shawn Michaels was the referee. The special guest referee. He said, you know, I'm gonna keep this shit in order, man. This was also a rematch from the previous year. And with Shawn Michaels being a referee, he was on some bullshit.
He was trying to fuck on me.
Trying to fuck Undertaker out of the street. Didn't work, started spazzing. He almost crashed out when his plan failed. Remember that?
Yeah, man.
Motherfucker called a sledgehammer and the Sweet Chin Music.
Right.
And kicked out.
Okay.
I think he had the Sweet Chin Music first and then a pedigree, actually.
Yeah. It was going for Tombstone. He pushed the super kick pedigree, I
when
thought
that
the streak was over.
happened,
I jumped out of my chair.
oh God, I jumped out of my body in a way that to this day it has not happened like that ever.
I feel
Listen.
you. I feel you. That was an amazing falsie. I was like, yo, it's about to be over. Kick out. I said, yo, this is crazy.
We got that one going up against Undertaker versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 33. Y'all remember Roman came out there the night after, told us, hey, yo, this is my yard.
Man.
That was hard.
Which one we putting up against? Which one wins? Which one was a better match?
I'm gonna say Hell in a Cell, bro. I love Roman and I love Taker. I hate that match.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have went on last. That Mania was very long. Crowd was dead. Undertaker looked kind of old in that match, and I didn't like that. They used it as like this retirement thing, but he didn't retire. So like, I don't like that match, and I love a lot of Roman Mania matches. That is probably my least favorite. So, yeah, I'm going to Taker Triple H.
Yeah, like he needed surgery. He shouldn't have wrestled, but it's like he's just like, I'm booked. So he old school. His mentality is if I'm booked, I'm showing up and I'm gonna wrestle. So
yep.
He had a bad hip. He couldn't move. So it's like you got to do what you got to do. And I mean, shout out to Roman for doing his best to carry it, but
for real,
it was just not. It wasn't gonna happen.
And honestly, if it was Tribal Chief, I feel like it would have been better. But
oh my
Big
God,
Dog at the time, like, yeah, it just wasn't. It wasn't what it needed to be.
If you had Taker, even at 70%, like he could at least do something. And Tribal Chief Roman, dog,
man,
then we're having a different conversation.
Hell yes,
facts. I agree. Yeah, facts. But for the time and what it was, WrestleMania 33 was in the midst of that bad WrestleMania streak. Those bad Vince 9-hour WrestleMania long. Like obviously, we all wrestling fans, we all was watching, but it was a drag, bro. I remember those years, like, yo, those 8-hour like WrestleManias, bro. The crowd tired by the main event, like, and then that being the main event, like, I don't know. That was the same Mania where the Hardys came back,
right?
Man,
like, yeah, it was an uphill battle. So sadly, that one got to go.
Everybody on the same page with this one, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. That's it. All right, man. That's cool. In the last Outlaw division, man, we got Edge at WrestleMania 24. This was for the World Heavyweight Championship.
And
then we got that going up against the match versus Brock at WrestleMania 30. The end of the streak.
This is great.
Last match. Any streak, the 21-1. And then by that last 3, it was over with, man.
It's over, ladies and gentlemen.
The one versus Edge was also streak versus streak, if I don't remember. So
it was.
Factor that in.
Yeah, it was.
When making your decision. Katie, you go first this time.
I still am. I don't think Brock should have been the one to break the streak. I still stand to that to this day.
Okay.
And on principle alone, fuck Brock Lesnar for that. So I'm going Edge.
I love that. I love that. So on principle alone, fuck Brock Lesnar. We're going with Edge.
I'm actually going to shift my initial thought because I'm thinking about impact. I knew Edge and Taker was going to have a good match. That was never a question to me. But the fact that I had seen Brock and Taker wrestle 12 years prior, and we had never seen it at WrestleMania before, and there was no doubt in my mind that Taker was going to win, and then he didn't. That was a shock that I was not prepared for. And then to find out still that this man wrestled that majority of that match with a concussion, don't even remember this shit.
Right.
To have that still at least look
my CTE acting up.
Stop it.
Yeah, no, this impact alone, I'm just gonna be the oddball. I'm gonna say Taker Brock.
Wow.
Okay.
So you guys set me up really good here.
So we got a 1-on-1. So we're
this
gonna
one
need
is
Dio to break this tie.
this one is really, really hard. Both of your points are very valid. So like this is gonna be a shock. And I'm not anti-Edge. I'm a little anti-Edge because I'm big John Cena. So like Edge not my man's, but he my man's for real. You know what I'm saying? Like that is one of Edge's best matches that's not a gimmick match.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
I always say that Edge is a smidge overrated when it comes to just like work, but like me being a fan, you know what I'm saying? But like all of his great matches are gimmick matches. That is one of his best matches that is not a gimmick match. Taker Brock in ring, it wasn't as good as Taker Edge, but the loss holds so much weight because he would like Reek said, bro. There is no way I thought that match's build was kind of ass. Like I was like, all right, Undertaker's gonna beat Brock. Like, this is before Brock became Brock. Honestly, like Brock's comeback, he was just out there, kind of like had that match with John Cena, beat the shit out of John Cena, but then John Cena won. Had the feud with Triple H, he lost to Triple H at WrestleMania. So like, I wasn't looking at Brock like he was some killer, and then that happened, and it was like, yo, they did it. I've only been speechless 2 times in my life. When Kobe had his 60-point game, every point after 50, I could not speak. And when the Undertaker lost his streak. So off of that, as hard as it is, match quality wise, definitely Undertaker Edge. And I love that a lot because it main evented as well for the title. But I think I also gotta go Taker Brock because that's probably the heaviest WrestleMania moment.
Yeah, the shock black dude in the crowd.
Man, that was me.
The shock black dude.
I was literally making that face, and then they showed Buddy on the screen. I'm like, I thought it was like a mirror, just like
yo. Everybody remembers where they were when it happened, and it was polarizing. You know what I'm saying? Like Katie said,
I've never heard a WrestleMania be quiet.
Yeah, for real. Mm-hmm. And they did it so good. Like everything was staggered. So like the 3 count was staggered, the bell ringing was staggered, then the music was staggered. So it was like, oh, this really happened. Like, no, there's no running. Nothing's gonna happen. Like he really just lost. Like that's it. That's it.
Yeah, man. That was really one of them things you remember, like where you were when you were watching.
Yes.
It. Like.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say take me back to that moment, but I need something shocking like that again. Like, ain't nothing really shocked me to that level. Cause like now I align with the heels all the time. So like,
oh, for real?
When Roman won at 39, I was hyped. I was gassed up. When Cena turned, I was gassed up. We see the the common denominator between both of those moments, but I digress.
Your hatred for Cody Rhodes, yeah.
There's no hatred. I don't hate Cody.
You don't like Cody Rhodes, bro.
I don't like the idea of Cody Rhodes.
He's like,
what? Cody's the man.
In the words of CM Punk, I hate the idea of you and this idea that he's the best.
Because you're not. I'm the best. I'm the best in the world.
It's right. He's gonna lose, and we're all gonna be there. It's fine.
Hey, man.
He's gonna lose to my second GOAT, and it's gonna be great.
He's gonna lose to my GOAT.
Yeah.
No, listen, Cody ain't losing to no gosh darn body. Cody is retaining at WrestleMania.
Hey, listen, I've been champion for 11 and a half months. It's way too long.
Look, he's gonna get the ultimate win later down the line, but it's gonna come as a result of John winning. It's gotta happen. It's gotta happen. They can't do a John Cena heel turn and have him not win the title. Like it's
you guys, he's not winning that title. Cody Raheem Rhodes is beating John Cena 1,
I'm crashing the fuck out in Vegas, and it's gonna be
don't crash out. Don't crash out.
No,
please.
if Cena loses in Vegas, I'm crashing the fuck out, and it's a bad time for everybody.
This is what's gonna happen. Look,
if John Cena lose to Cody Rhodes, y'all might see me on TV.
You're crazy.
Put it like this.
I'm gonna be in the ring.
So look, everybody here, since we all got this is the picks. Does anybody got the one chip? You know the one chip challenge?
Oh no, I don't mess with that shit.
Nah,
Yeah.
I don't do spicy
No,
shit.
nobody
No
does
biggie.
anything hot.
Nope.
All right,
I'll
well, here's
do
the
it.
thing.
Fair.
I'll do
all,
it.
all of you, right, and me, because I'm the only one picking Cody. We just gotta come up with something. It don't gotta be the one chip. But I'm picking
Listen,
Cody. I'm riding on the Cody shit.
You gonna be in Vegas, right?
I possibly am. That's the
Listen,
plan. That's the plan.
we can link up after WrestleMania,
Yes,
and we could do that.
for
So
sure.
let's keep that
For
on the
sure.
docket. All right.
All right,
Yeah, yeah.
keep it on the docket. Yes, yes.
Got that in the notes.
All right.
Mhm.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Hey, let's circle back to our Phenom division, man. AJ Styles at WrestleMania 36, the Boneyard match. Undertaker's last match at WrestleMania, the first ever cinematic main event in WrestleMania history as well.
Yes, sir.
And this is going up against Randy Orton, WrestleMania 21. Who y'all got?
Oh, this is hard too. I'll crack the seal. I'm going Taker Randy Orton. Because one, it's sentimental for me because 21 was my first WrestleMania. But also, that, if we really want to be honest, that match started the streak of Undertaker having great matches at Mania. Before that, before the Randy Orton match, you got Kane at 20, you got Big Show and A-Train at 19, Ric Flair at 18 is very, very good. Triple H at 17 is not their best. 16, he wasn't even there.
Yeah, he wasn't on the card.
15,
We don't
he
talk
did the
about
Hell
that.
in
We
a
don't talk
Cell.
about that.
Exactly. 14, you know what I'm saying? So, like, the 21 Randy Orton match was the first time people was like, oh, nah, like, Undertaker has a claim for the best match on that card.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what started that kind of streak. So, I'm going with Randy. Randall
Whole
Keith.
time he got the second best match on the card.
Right, whole time. Yeah, whole time.
Bro, you took exactly what I was going to say because, like, what TC was talking about before, like, that this was the match that, you know, a lot of people felt should have ended the streak, and that supposedly he was tabbed to do it.
Yeah, that's supposed, yeah, for real.
For me, this is the match that started the streak for real because they weren't even, like, it got talked about when he put the fingers up after he beat Rick.
Yeah, after he beat Ric Flair, yep. Mm-hmm.
But they didn't put the type of emphasis on it like that until we got here when it was Randy was in the Legend Killer gimmick and his target now is Undertaker in the streak. Yep. And now it's like, because that was so focused in, it's like now this becomes a marquee. Like if you're not in a title match, you can compete against Undertaker for the streak. Yeah. That's the next best thing. So it's like, and listen, I love AJ, bro. I grew up.
Me too.
I was one of the people, I do some channel flipping and I get to TNA and I see AJ Styles and Chris Sabin and Samoa Joe.
Yeah. Facts.
I went crazy for, the potential of him having Mania matches. Facts. And truthfully, this was the best way for him to do it because he could, at this stage with Taker, he couldn't wrestle. Even if if pandemic doesn't happen and they have an actual match, this probably was the better way for it to go down anyway. Right. But I got a special place in my heart for 21.
Yep.
In this match, so I gotta rock with them.
Thanks.
I can't be mad at that. I was probably gonna go Orton too.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Boneyard match was fun. Like
yes,
that was a fun time. Like cameos and everything they did, very over the top. The meme that came out of it of Taker standing over AJ
behind AJ,
fucking everywhere, not just wrestling.
Hell yeah!
But the match with Orton kind of put like Orton on the map, realistically.
Mm-hmm. Oh yes, I hear that. Mm-hmm.
Like obviously he was still young, but having this match, the Legend Killer gimmick, the chokeslam counter into the RKO.
Yes. Ooh. Hell yeah.
That's when I thought it was over.
Yeah, and think of Randy Orton's, like, to your point, Randy Orton's 9 months from, not even 9 months, let's go, his 12 months from April 04 to April 05. Like, he became he was stamped a legend, didn't have to have any other match if he retired after that Undertaker match. He would have been a Hall of Fame. Like, he had the Mick Foley match. He won the world title, youngest world champion. He had that iconic Survivor Series in 04. He had the match with the Elimination Chamber. He had a great showing in January. So, like, then he turns heel, faces Undertaker, and they have a banger. Like you said, he was supposed to win, supposedly, but got, like, drunk and, like, didn't show up to the meeting, so Undertaker didn't want to, like, put him over. And they still had a banger. Like, Randy Orton's talent is unmatched. That
Facts.
He was living legend,
story.
not legend killer. Yeah, it was a true story. Yeah.
Because
living legend.
There's some revisionist history now, and it's come out that Randy Orton was turned down the opportunity to beat the Undertaker at WrestleMania.
Right.
But, I mean, both things might have been true, but also, Randy Orton has also told a story about how he fucked up. Like, I think that was the same night his dad and grandpa got inducted into the Hall. Same weekend?
Yeah, the same weekend.
Yeah, so he's also, been a little transparent about that. I don't know what I think both things are true.
Facts.
But yeah.
And this kickstarted my favorite feud of 05. I didn't like anything better than Taker and Randy Orton all 2005. That was my top feud of the year. Yes.
All right, what about Ray Eddie?
That's like that'd be like right under this.
I bet.
Right underneath it.
Because how old were you in 05?
13, 14?
All right, 13, 14. See, I was like 9, 10. Like, this is still in my first year of watching wrestling. So, like, October 04 is when I first started until 05. Like, so this is in my first year. And, like, I remember being a little kid when when Eddie Guerrero beat the shit out of Rey Mysterio, bro. I was so traumatized. I was like, yo, he's wilding. Like, he ripped his mask. He was bleeding. I was like, yo, he lost his mind.
It's crazy.
But that feud was great. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
That action figure was like my prized possession. The Rip Mask Mysterio.
Facts.
Hey, shout out to Eddie, man. RP.
Facts.
We're going to the Big Evil division again. And we got Shane McMahon, WrestleMania 32, Hell in a Cell versus Batista for the World Heavyweight title at WrestleMania 23. And y'all remember WrestleMania 23, this was Taker's Royal Rumble cash in, if you will.
Okay.
So he said, I'm facing him. Remember, they had everybody in the ring. Had niggas think Taker was going to challenge for the ECW title, but we knew better. We knew better.
What a rib. He should have.
Hey, listen, in the words of Mike Tomlin, y'all know that ain't happening. Y'all know it ain't happening. And then WrestleMania 32, this was technically heel Undertaker at the time.
Yeah.
Working on behalf of Vince, because this was like Shane was trying to come in and like, hey, Dad, remember me? Like, let me get a piece of the company too.
Thanks.
And Vince was like, I don't remember what Vince said. I just know they had to cut the censor.
Oh yeah, he said something about giving him a fucking beating.
Yeah,
something like that. Yeah.
If you was live, you heard all of that shit.
Yeah. Who y'all got? What was a better match?
It's easily Batista. If not for Shane falling off of that damn cell, which apparently he did all that
from that match.
Apparently he did all that for a hug and a good job. So,
which is crazy. Yeah, that's what
he said. Damn it, I'm working. I'm trying to produce a WrestleMania. Good job.
Yeah, but nah, Batista Taker was like, it was one of the matches like you didn't think would happen until it did, and it was like shit. I'm here for this. That was the first time I was genuinely stuck as to who I wanted to win, because it's like now we're into like Taker got a streak, Batista got the title. I was big on Batista because like 05, obviously you got your 1A, 1B, and Cena is Batista. It's like I don't know who I'm a bigger fan of. You know what I'm saying? Facts. So it was tight, but they put on slap.
I'm completely with you on that. I'm going with Batista Undertaker as well. Again, WrestleMania 32, rough time. And this was in that time where like Undertaker just seemed washed. Like, and Shane McMahon was washed at that time. Shane McMahon is my man. There's a point where Shane McMahon was like my favorite nigga ever. Like Shane McMahon was tough. I love the dance. I love the hardcore stuff. Him and Kane at Unforgiven 03 is one of my favorite like matches ever.
Man, listen.
Right, yeah, right. But like 32, they both was like washed. If it wasn't for the dive, like you said, it wouldn't have been a thing. But to your Batista point, but people that didn't grow up on Batista don't know how big Batista was. Like to us, like Batista is him. Yeah, like Batista was him. He didn't lose a lot, which was another thing where it was like Batista as a kid, especially like this is 07, so I'm in like 6th, 7th grade. I'm thinking like nobody could beat Batista. Like I'm thinking like, all right, Undertaker, you As soon as he hit that Batista bomb, it's clipped. It's so slow. Like he gonna hit that spine buster, Batista bomb is over. So like, and the way they built it, like I loved Batista's whole like mannerisms towards like Undertaker. He was somebody who wasn't scared. Like, bro, I was trained by Triple H and Ric Flair, nigga. I'm not worried about you. So it seemed so like guttural. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then when Undertaker chokeslammed him, I remember they was like, "Yo, Batista, you gonna get your lick back?" He was like, "Payback a bitch. When and where, that's my business." Then they had that the tag team match at No Way Out, and then they cooking, and then Batista spine busted him, and it was like, oh, he got him back. Like it was that build was tough. Their chemistry is really, really good. They had a series of bangers in 07. And I remember like the story of like them after that match, like Batista being like real animated, like backstage, like, yeah, like follow that. Like him and Undertaker really enjoyed that match. It was really good. I love Batista Undertaker WrestleMania 23. So yeah, I'm going there.
We 2-0. I can imagine, Katie, you gonna swing that way. That was your first WrestleMania.
I was gonna say I was there. Hell yeah.
Oh, for real? You was there?
I was there.
You was in Detroit Ford Field 07?
In the fucking building.
Oh, that's phenomenal, bro.
Yeah.
That is so cool. WrestleMania 23 was like the first Mania that felt super big.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the stage was huge. It was the first one in the stadium. Yeah, first one in the stadium. John Cena had the car entrance.
Hey, that was cold.
That was cold. Yeah, that was cold.
Oh, he had a car entrance 2 years in a row.
He did?
He did,
yeah. He had the Chicago gimmick.
Right.
I hated that entrance.
Hey, no, listen. I remember
I was confused about it.
I seen the entrance. I was just like, nigga, is that CM Punk?
That's hilarious. That's CM Punk. They gave him the hard zoom in too. Like,
he got hella camera time. You see him like 3 times.
Oh yeah,
he did.
Shout out to that. Hey man, so going back to our last, what was this quarterfinal?
Okay,
Roman Reigns. Sorry, not Roman Reigns. We already did that. Ric Flair versus Triple H. WrestleMania 17. Ric Flair at WrestleMania 18. This was the first time we pointed this out already. The first time they acknowledged the streak somewhat. And so like this was my first WrestleMania. I had no idea that Undertaker was undefeated. And then he just like held up the 10 fingers. I remember this. He was beating up David Flair and shit.
Yes.
It was wild. I don't remember anything about the build versus him and Triple H. It was just like both of them needed something to do that year, and they say, "Hey, this is how we're gonna roll."
I remember
it went crazy.
Like I don't remember what started the beef, but I just remember Taker had Kane grab Steph, and he was up somewhere high as fuck. He was holding it over his shoulders, and he was talking to Triple H, and he was like, "Hey, Kane, send Steph on down here, why don't you?" She get ready to chuckle off the fuck. I just remember that happening, but I don't remember what started it for real.
It's Googleable, but we'll find out later. Which match y'all got?
That's funny as shit. I'm going with I'm gonna go with actually Triple H Flair. That is to me the
Taker
most
Flair?
Taker Flair is the most underrated Undertaker streak match. I think that match is really, really good. And Flair is really, really good in it. That's Flair's first WrestleMania in a while. I love the orange spine buster Folsey. That was great. Flair is bleeding. They worked a really good match. To your point with the build of Triple H, I don't remember it at all either. Triple H had such a phenomenal 2000 into 2001. The pay-per-view right before he won a 3 stages of Hell match versus Stone Cold. And then, like you said, he had nothing to do. So they were like, I guess you two can just work. And that 17 match is really good, but without a proper build for them, it wasn't right. Like you said, we remember when Undertaker was beating up David Flair. So like, I'm going Undertaker Flair.
Hey, who you got?
I don't remember really like anything from either of these because I don't know. These are Mania matches I don't necessarily remember of Taker's. But like hate Ric Flair, so like I don't want to give him this. I have a feeling that's what Reek's gonna do, so I feel like I'm gonna lose anyways.
Oh no!
Ah,
Go
I
with your heart,
mean,
girl.
we Triple H already went through once. He doesn't need to go through again. It's fine. Okay, fucking whatever. Give it to Ric Flair. I don't care.
See, I was gonna go Triple H.
Damn
Oh,
it!
oh,
Whatever.
Reek, you were gonna go Triple H?
Like
Yeah.
I've watched the Rick match and I like the Rick match, but Mania 17 up until a certain point in time was my all-time favorite. So basically, any match on that card would have won for me.
Well,
Fair,
fuck.
fair.
Damn it.
You know what's crazy though? I feel like this is what else hurts the 17 match for me. It's like that is the worst Triple H Undertaker match at Mania.
It is.
It
It's
is.
so
So, like-
bad. They act like the one at 27 was their first match.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not
right,
even,
Yeah,
it's not
right.
even bad. It's just
right.
like,
And it's not even bad, right? But they act like the 27 one is their first one because the 17 one is lost on the card as well. Like
Yep.
Undertaker, Stone Cold, Rock, obviously Stone Cold heel turn,
TLC
TLC, Benoit Angle, like you could argue Benoit Angle's better than that match on that
we could, but I won't.
card. I won't do it. I won't do it. You could,
Nah.
I won't do it. So yeah, that's why I'm leaning Rick.
And Ric Flair with an upset.
Yeah, man.
That's crazy.
Cinderella season. Rick, this is
yeah,
number
Cinderella
11 seed,
season.
by the way.
Oh, look at that.
Right.
Cinderella
That's a-
season.
That's a bracket buster right there.
Bracket
It is.
buster. Hell
It
yeah.
is. Sometimes I'd be capping that was not the last quarterfinal. Oh, we got one more, and then we can move on like a lot faster.
Okay.
CM Punk, WrestleMania 29. To date, this is still CM Punk's last ever match at WrestleMania. It's crazy, right?
Ooh,
I feel like he's been back in WWE forever. He has not wrestled at WrestleMania yet.
that's crazy. You're right.
He got hurt.
This
Yeah,
is
he
about
got
And
change.
this is also the last match of the win streak as well.
Right.
Mhm.
Versus Bray Wyatt, WrestleMania 31, the return match after the streak was broken. Which one y'all got?
I mean, Bray. Because Bray should have been the one to break the streak, in my opinion.
Yeah, it could have been the passing of the torch for sure.
Exactly. That's what
You
it
going
should have
Bray.
been.
Okay.
But no. Give it to fucking Lego Man, sure.
I'll make this quick. One, this match happened in broad daylight when it shouldn't have. And two, the best in the world having the best match on that card makes this an easy CM Punk victory.
Talk about it. You know what?
Okay.
I'm gonna completely agree with you as well. I still to this day have that CM Punk shirt that he wore at that WrestleMania. I was heavy into CM Punk at the time. That match was tough. The way that he wore the Undertaker gray and purple attire was tough.
Yeah.
The live living color entrance was tough. The build was tough with the urn. The Bray Wyatt thing, I completely agreed. Bray Wyatt should have went over.
Yes.
And I probably would have picked it if Bray Wyatt went over. But it's like they tried to get Undertaker's win back after losing the streak, which I don't know why they did that. And then, yeah, it happened in broad daylight. That sucks for it. Bray Wyatt should have won. Wrong man won. So, yeah, I'm going with Punk.
Gotcha.
Punk and Taker fried.
They did.
They cooked.
Yeah, you got 2-1.
Mm-hmm.
How many times is it so far, Katie? It's like the third time.
Over the shit.
It
Always happens.
It's true. It's true. Hey man,
Every
let's
time.
get to our semifinals, bruh. In our Phenom division, we got Shawn Michaels, WrestleMania 25 versus Randy Orton, WrestleMania 21.
Oof.
Katie, you started off this time. Who you get?
I think I'm gonna go HBK.
Mm,
Not by a lot, but like very minimal.
for sure.
Just because like Sean coming down from the ceiling with the light.
For
and
sure.
shit,
Yeah.
like it was iconic.
For sure.
So I'll go HBK.
We'll go
Okay.
this way. This is very, very hard. like we said, like sentimental WrestleMania 21 is very sentimental to me. Randy Orton is my man's, but Shawn Michaels is my man's all time. And like we said, bro, that 25 might be the best Mania match ever. So as much as it isn't by a lot. Both of them delivered on what they wanted to do. Both builds were tough, both matches were tough, but the weight of the 25 match is just it's unreal. So I gotta go 25, Sean.
Oh yeah,
right, you need a tiebreaker.
Yeah, listen, you know where I'm at with it. Like,
yeah,
they had an axe to grind. They found out where on the card they were. They said
they did. Like, no, they did.
Let a motherfucker try to follow this match that we put on.
Facts, and it's two guys you got to think at the time, right? Where like, bro, they're both so seasoned at that point. They're both legends at that point. They both have nothing to prove, but to prove like why they're still tough. Yeah. And like Undertaker still had so much in the tank. Shawn obviously is Michael Jordan of the game. So like he was like Reek said, they was like, oh word, like this is where are you sure you want to put us here? Is what they kept asking. And they were like, yeah, this is where you're gonna be. It was like, all right, just give us the time and the finish and we'll do the rest. And look what they got. That bro, I don't remember. I think that was the first time, like, so when I was a kid watching WrestleMania 21, Shawn and Kurt, I didn't appreciate as much as I appreciate now, right? Because I was a kid. But Undertaker, Shawn Michaels 25 was the first time, like, as my young self, watching a match and being like, yo, this is art. Like, this is magic, what they just did. So, yeah, it's Taker Shawn. 25.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah.
It was easy enough.
Right.
Yeah.
In the big evil division, we got the rematch. Shawn Michaels, Undertaker, WrestleMania 26, streak versus career versus Batista, WrestleMania 23 for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Damn, man.
Yo, I'm going left. I'm saying Batista, bro. I'm saying Batista. I'm sorry. I'm saying Batista. For the only reason why I'm saying Batista is because going into it, as much as I wanted Shawn to win, I knew he was going to lose. Like, it's one of those wrestling tropes where, like, you know, when niggas put their career on the line, they're going to lose. Like, they're either going to lose or they're going to, like, if it was a title or something, it would be different. But it was like, bro, he putting his career up. Undertaker. Shawn he looks like he just wants to be done. So it's time. You know what I'm saying? So not knowing, like, even when he kicked out of the tombstone again, it wasn't the same way because it happened the year before. And I felt like I knew the finish. So, like, with Batista, I thought Batista was going to win for real. I thought Batista was going to win. And I think they match. The Taker-Shawn match is better, but for just gravity-wise, I'm going with Batista and Undertaker.
Go ahead, Katie.
I was there. I'm going Batista.
Oh, he's lit. Let's go. Bracket buster. Let's go.
I'm not going to lie. I was like very much about 65% of the way going to go Batista too.
For real?
I was really getting there. Like I was battling it, but I'm like, damn, when I really think about it, I might have to like.
I hear
it's
that.
Like an arm wrestling match. Like I was like,
yeah. I feel that. And honest to God, Taker Shawn 2 is phenomenal. It's just that it's a 2 that couldn't deliver on a different finish.
Right.
So since you couldn't deliver on a different finish, and there was nothing added besides the career being on the line, but that hindered it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like the career's on the line. Now I feel like I know Shawn is going, like he kind of has to lose.
Yeah.
Because he has nothing left to give. You know what I'm saying? Like Undertaker barely got nothing to give, but he's just doing the streak. If Shawn beats the streak there, then what? The streak is a Mania match. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, I like Omega Okada 2. You didn't know what was going to happen. That's why they did the draw. That makes it hard. Then you do Omega Okada 3, best 2 out of 3 falls. Now I still don't know what's going to happen. But if there was like Omega Okada 2, Omega saying like, if you beat me, I'll never wrestle in New Japan again. all right, nigga, we know you about to win. Like we know you about to go over. So
Facts.
phenomenal match, but going Batista.
I'll say this: if
Y'all kicked
Taker
my
kept
goat last match out, that's crazy.
I'm sorry. I'll tell you this though: if Taker had kept Big Gold, which he probably should have,
Yes,
and this was for the title, we have a whole different conversation.
No,
I promise you.
1,000%. You are 100% correct. I would pick that match if it was for the title, like World Heavyweight title. 1,000%.
Yeah.
1,000%.
We have a whole different conflict.
1,000%.
That's how y'all feeling.
That's how y'all feel. He's gonna kick my match out here.
That was my GOAT's last match ever. He never wrestled again after this day.
That's my GOAT too. I feel you. Well, don't talk
crazy.
about that bald era.
Man, he's still
bald era. I don't know what you're talking about. He got hair.
He got hair.
Hey man, let's go back down here. We got Triple H, WrestleMania 28, Hell in a Cell, number 3 seed versus number 11 seed Ric Flair at WrestleMania 18. Who y'all got?
I'm not making the same mistake. Fuck Ric Flair, Triple H.
Katie, I'm with you. I'm with you this time. Yeah, the Hell in a Cell.
Man. End of an era was an experience, bro.
Yes, it was.
Ric Flair had a lot of great matches,
especially with Shawn being in the cage.
Yeah, facts.
The cell with them.
It was a movie. It was a movie. Facts.
Exactly.
It was a movie. It's a fact.
Hey, listen, I'm leaving here with something. Shawn Michaels was part of that match too.
See? There you go.
Leaving here with something.
Leaving here with something.
I'm from around the way.
It did circle it back around, man, to our last outlaw region. We got CM Punk, WrestleMania 29 versus Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 30.
This is very, very hard.
I said what I said last time. Shouldn't have been Brock. I'm going Punk.
You're going Punk.
I'm going Punk.
Oh, fudge.
See, now they can have fun and decide. I'm just here.
No, that's great. No, it's good. And it's good that you put that out there because now this is the rubber now. Going Punk. Again, the better match is Undertaker CM Punk. The better build is Undertaker CM Punk. I think the Final Four the Final Four must include the streak ending. So I think I gotta go Undertaker Brock.
Oh, y'all making me tie break.
Yeah, it gotta be you because again, like we said about the Hell in a Cell being a movie, like I don't think there's a more besides Hogan joining the NWO, there's not a more shocking moment in professional wrestling history than the Streak losing. In the history of the business, like there is no other moment that like that can take that. Like, we all know where we were with the John Cena heel turn, like which is crazy, super crazy, and Seth turning on the Shield is super crazy.
Yep.
But the Undertaker losing the streak, like this is before they had all those ties with ESPN and shit. Like ESPN was covering it. Like, Undertaker lost at Mania. Like that was their thing that they had forever. And like that 1, 2, 3 is probably the heaviest 1, 2, 3 of all time.
I'll tell you, silence.
So
silence, yes, dead silent, yeah.
Hush over to everywhere. So when I'm stuck like this off a match, I have to go with, in a vacuum, what was the better WrestleMania between the two.
Oof. Okay,
and if you're gonna pit WrestleMania 29 between WrestleMania 30, which is the better WrestleMania?
We all know that Mania Triple X. Mania Triple X.
Like you said it, bro. The Punk match is better. We can all acknowledge that.
Yep.
But if we look at each match on each card and say, hey, you can watch WrestleMania 29 over again, and you can watch WrestleMania 30 over again.
Right.
You're gonna watch WrestleMania 30.
Very true. Katie, I'm sorry. I feel you. I feel you. And you know what's crazy?
Am I going to watch WrestleMania 30 over 29? Yes.
Quick answer. Yes. That's great.
Big facts.
That's YesOmania. That's the only way.
Yeah, exactly.
That was number 13 seed too.
Really?
Damn.
Number 13 seed in the final
you know what?
four.
I get that. I get that. Because the match quality is low, but that match is getting carried by the moment. And I get it.
True.
I get it. It's being carried by the moment. It
me.
deserves to be there.
That match is Gonzaga.
It is Gonzaga.
Somehow.
Oh, man.
Somehow every year.
All right, man. So our final four, we got Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 25.
Yep.
Batista at WrestleMania 23, Triple H at WrestleMania 28, and Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 30.
Okay.
Yeah. You guys ready?
That's a good four.
Hell yeah.
We're going to go Shawn Michaels versus Brock Lesnar. Who y'all got?
Okay. We go. Listen, we going Taker, Shawn. Now this is where the moment goes away because now we're in the final four. Now we're gonna talk about like what the nitty gritty of what his best match is, and like we keep saying, that might be the best match of all time. So it punches its ticket to the finals.
Hey, he said it, man. I didn't say nothing else. Like I just caked for Brock for 2 straight rounds, bro. Yeah. I can't do it when it comes to this match. Like, I watch this match. Look, I watch this match every year without fail because of just the fact that it happened.
Right.
He's your goat. He's still getting in the finals with another. You know what I'm saying?
They're right.
That's true. I'm assuming you're not going to pick Brock Lesnar.
Hell no.
Okay.
No.
To nobody's surprise, the match versus Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 25 is in the finals.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Crazy work. Then we got the match versus Batista at WrestleMania 23 for the World Heavyweight Championship versus Hell in a Cell, End of an Era versus Triple H at WrestleMania 28. Who we got?
You
started off, Reed.
Oh man. This is gonna be rough for you, Katie.
Yeah.
I want to say Batista so bad, I really do. But the fact of the matter is, End of an Era encapsulated my entire wrestling viewing experience from the time I was 5 years old. Like the OGs basically going out one last time and just
gunslinging
literally the era on their back in full display of everybody. That I get. I don't use the term match. That was an experience to watch. So, off the strength of that, I gotta go End of an Era.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Okay.
Batista, like you said, I want to say Batista so bad. Being a Batista fan, I want to say Batista so bad. But the movie that was End of an Era, that was the first time besides the kick out of Shawn in 25, the super kick pedigree was the biggest falsie in like Undertaker streak history.
Yes.
So like that, I thought the streak was dead and done. The whole build to that match was great. The ebbs and flows in the match, like when Triple H was beating the shit out of him, he was like, "You end it, Shawn. You end it, or I will." That was phenomenal. So, yeah, I'm gonna go with End of an Era.
That's fair. I can't argue with it. I wanted to do just the Batista because I was there, keeping the gimmick alive, the whole thing.
Right.
DC yells at me every time I give in and I don't stick to my guns. I was gonna stick to my guns, this time. I still am. I still pick Batista.
Got you. No, you were there. Being there
Okay.
live is something different.
But like end
I
of an
get
era
that.
is fucking iconic. So like I
I
can't be mad at that loss.
I get that for
Listen,
completely.
I'm proud of you sticking to your guns, Kate.
Thank you.
Hell
Good
yeah.
stuff.
Only took like 18 fucking brackets we've done, but yeah.
Yeah,
got there.
that's true. That's true. But like, I gotta cash in that veto.
Oh,
Oh, hold up. Hold up, man.
oh,
Hold
he
up. What you
pulled the
doing?
veto card.
What you doing, man?
No, I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it.
Oh, thank God.
I was
I,
about to
wa-
say,
I wanted to help
please.
Katie out here, but then I started looking. I was just like, y'all got something going crazy in this last round. So
Yeah, facts.
That's okay.
Yeah.
that's good enough. Maybe
Right.
another time. Maybe another time. In our final two, man, we got Shawn Michaels at the 25th anniversary of WrestleMania
Yep.
versus Triple H, end of an era. Listen, my GOAT is in the finals. Either way,
There you go.
I'm leaving
Yeah,
here with something.
Leaving here with something. That's a fact.
HBK wins in some way, shape, or form, TC. So
Who we
Yes,
got,
he
man?
does. All right, I'll set it. Just thinking with these two matches specifically, it's art versus spectacle. So you either go with, you don't really lose here either way. Both matches I would think are 10 out of 10s. Both tell a completely different story. Undertaker goes up in both. But it's just either the purity versus versus the spectacle of it all. I am going with Taker Shawn 25. Just as a fan and as a worker, the non-gimmick making that match a 10 out of 10 is harder than with a gimmick. Because at the end of the day, they had Hell in a Cell, so you knew the first bulk of the match, like we just explained, with Triple H beating the shit out of Taker, like it's just brutality. You know what I'm saying? So they're telling the story through the brutality, as opposed to telling the story through like means to win the match in a regular match. You know what I'm saying? So the gear switch that they had in the Hell in a Cell is different than the gear switch Shawn and Taker had. Like the gear switch that happened after Taker did the dive and almost killed himself and then beat the 10 count. Like that, then the match like that was like halftime. Then they went to a whole nother section. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But that had nothing to do with no like chair shot, no interference, no chicanery. Like it was just pure. Like that's pure wrestling good. That's the art. You know what I mean? That's just the art. So art over spectacle in this one. I love both matches. The spectacle of End of an Era is phenomenal, but I'm going with the art. 25.
Katie, I'm gonna give you a chance to influence the decision here because this was not the finals that I expected at all. So
oh wow, for real?
I may be yeah. I may be inclined to be swayed. So go ahead, give your pick.
okay. Because of the impact, everything that happened in it, the way it ended, I'm going Triple H.
Oh, End of an Era. This is great. We got the rubber. I love that.
I also just wanted to put this on him because I'm sick of it being on me. It's on him now.
Yes.
But like, it's one of those things where there isn't a loser here. Both matches are fucking great in anything they did. You have like everything that happened with Light and Dark and the cameraman spot and everything at 25, and then literally the end of a fucking era. Even like Sean's involvement in it and the Sweet Chin music, the pedigree, like everything. It's just it's one of those things where everyone I want both teams to win. It's that sign.
Nice.
No, I feel that you're not wrong. It's it was that spectacle is crazy. That was like it. The story of End of an Era is it. Like Triple H, Shawn, Taker, last hurrah in their match, like in the match that like means so much to Shawn, Triple H and Taker
Mm-hmm.
in that type of setting. Trust, I get it. Trust, I get it.
All right, Reek.
This hard. This really
is
harder
hard.
than I expected. Because
And
it's
what's
like at the
crazy
end of the day,
Mm-hmm.
like first time watching Shawn Taker, I left out of that like standing O. I left the end of an era exhausted because I'm just like everything that went into it. Like we forget going into this match, right? Taker was cutting his hair and all this other shit. Then he gets to the match. He takes the hood off. He done buzzed all the way down. Got the
he got the baldy. Yep.
And then like the cell coming down. It just felt like some crazy shit was getting ready to happen. Like all of that goes into the experience. That's why I keep using that word. It's like it was just different.
Yeah.
But man, Taker and Shawn, it's like if you were a fan, if you were in the business, like this was like class session 101 right here. This is how you construct the perfect match.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, I thought I had my answer. I thought I had my answer going into this, and I really...
It's rough.
I gotta go end of an era, dog.
Oh!
I gotta go end of an era.
End of an era wins.
A shocker.
What's crazy is like these are the two matches that if somebody didn't know anything about the Undertaker or wrestling and you wanted to put them on like to the streak, you'd show them these two matches.
Oh, for sure.
And you'd be like, listen, this is why the Undertaker's him. Like show them these two matches. Yeah, man, end of an era, like you said, it's the spectacle of end of an era is OD. Is OD.
It's special. It's special.
It is special.
He could have retired off of that and nobody would have said a word.
Yeah, all three of them.
Shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All three of them. Facts, all three of them.
I was not expecting y'all to go that route. I was actually gonna say because like there's no end of an era match without the first one, right?
That's a fact.
Right.
That is very true. That's the first book of the series. That's the first book of the series. Because honest to God, the story is Undertaker versus DX. It's just spread out through 25, 26, 27, and 28. So it's like you get 25. If 25 is not what 25 is, you don't get 26, you don't get 27, and you don't get 28. 25 is the opener of that whole shit.
Yeah, man.
So it's like, but like you said, like it's the end game effect. You know what I'm saying? Like everything else is great because of end game. Like that was the perfect bow to that story.
It's like it's almost the same as 25 in the sense that like you knew what the main event was going to be, but it felt like this should have been it.
Yep.
Like the main event was booked a year in advance, but it's like
yes.
If you don't have that to fall back on, this could have closed, and then we having a different conversation about this Mania.
And what's crazy is like 20 nothing. I don't think ever in the history of ever, unless we ever got Stone Cold versus Goldberg, is topping Rock Cena. Like Rock Cena is OD when you really think about it. So that had to main. In 25, I know they get slack for being in the middle of the card, which they shouldn't have been in the middle of the card. But Triple H, Randy Orton definitely should have mained. I know that's a hot take, but like if we remember that build, that build was crazy. Like Randy Orton kicking Vince, Randy Orton kicking Shane, Randy Orton DDTing Steph, Triple H going to his house, Randy Orton and Legacy going crazy. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like with the way that build was, that 100% should have been the main. Now, it should have been a brawl. It shouldn't have been the stipulation of like, if Triple H is qualified, like you lose. Like that handcuffed it. But that 100% should have been the main event. But they just got outclassed. And it's funny to hear like Randy Orton and them like at the monitor watching Taker and Shawn, and they're like, this is ass. Because like we're not gonna be able to follow this at all.
I only say that Like Taker and Shawn, I felt like should have main evented because of the presentation of that WrestleMania. You're talking about the 25th anniversary.
That's fair.
It's like that's supposed to be such a moment in the business that it's like what you want to put, even if they weren't the two best, wrestlers at that time.
Sure.
It's like you want to have like a sense of tradition there. So you have two old school guys from that era that came up around the same time, that have been there, done that, and could put on the best match and did.
Sure.
That's where I feel like, okay, I get it. The title's supposed to go on last all the time, but it's like that was one of those situations like I could understand if we did it because of what we know now, how that match turned out.
And you're right. Hindsight makes it that way.
Yeah.
Like, see, in hindsight, we see like, oh, well, 25 can look a whole lot different if Taker Shawn went on last. But also 25 could look a whole lot different if they just made Triple H Orton a street fight. If they made it a street fight and made it essentially bloodline rules and have Legacy come out and then have the McMahons come, like do run-ins and stuff, they would have been fine. But the fact that you asked them to have seemingly a regular match after all the heat that was built up throughout all these months. Like Randy Orton.
These niggas started with a collar and elbow.
Right. Like what? He ran up in your... No, he kicked your father-in-law in the head. We're not doing that. I want to kill this guy. Right.
Yeah.
Right, for sure. Like, it did. So that kind of handcuffed him. Knowing what we know now, like if everything was the same, switch those spots, and WrestleMania 25 looks way different than it looks now.
True.
Had that same. Did you guys watch AEW Revolution last week?
I saw a little bit of it. Yeah.
Bet. So that card, same thing. Had if you switch the main event, which was Moxley and Edge.
We'll talk about that main event now.
Sure. I hear you. If you switch that with Tony Storm and Mariah May, that show clears.
Yeah,
but the fact that like it got the main event kind of gutted it. You know what I'm saying? So it don't look the same.
Or y'all could have just had Christian win the belt.
Right.
That would have been fire. Yeah, facts.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
hey, but listen, I ain't the 3-time Booker of the Year.
Yeah.
I just host the podcast. Hey, man, we appreciate you for coming on this podcast, Dio. Plug your socials, let people know where they can follow you at on social media. Let them know anything you got going on.
Oh, my dog. Yes. _bando.dio_ on Instagram. I'm on Instagram, not Twitter, not X. It's too toxic on there. Until I get signed, I'll have an X, but somebody else will be running it because it won't be me. I can't look at all that stuff.
I feel you.
TikTok is coming and YouTube is coming. It'll all be on my Instagram, though.
Awesome, man. Katie, plug your socials. Let them know where they can find you at.
Well, you can follow me on Twitter, Katie Wrestling13. The link tree I'm about to take everything She Elite Showcase, twitch.tv/She Elite Showcase, and youtube.com/She Elite Showcase. Typically Thursdays, 6 p.m. Eastern-ish. And interviews coming this week.
Yeah.
Is it that interview?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll talk afterwards because I was going to ask about this.
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll have a conversation.
Well, you can follow Katie at Katie Wrestling13 on Twitter. That's the page with the blue check mark next to it.
Stop.
Hell yeah.
It's going away in a few weeks.
Hell yeah.
It was a desperate measure.
I saw that.
It was a Hail Mary I didn't even need to throw, so it's okay.
It's all good, man.
Cool. And you can find me at Recap24 on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. And of course, you go check out the Havoc Hour. Y'all know the deal. We talk sports, we talk entertainment on all streaming platforms where you find your King's Wrestling, including YouTube, where the video version is the best version to watch.
Yes, sir. I am the Thespian TC Fontaine, rounding this out. Follow me if you want to. I don't post, but at tc.fontaine on Instagram, at tcfontaine on Twitter. And go check out my photography, foyflix.com, wrestling promoters. If you need anybody to shoot your shows in Las Vegas, let me know. Because if not, I'll just go to my default promotion and shoot all their shows. Like they're gonna do.
Nice, yes.
I'm just saying. They get first dibs if y'all don't hit me up. But yeah, foyflix.com for the photography. Go to Young Kings Wrestling. We are everywhere at YK Wrestling, man. So just search YK Wrestling, and if you see us, more than likely is us.
Big facts.
We're not on like no other shit that's not, Twitter or Instagram or YouTube or TikTok. So you can follow, on Facebook. That's us, but we don't post them. I have no idea what's going on Facebook.
I'm about to say I don't remember seeing nothing on Facebook.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
That was when Malik was still here.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, literally. Probably last time that Young Kings Wrestling is posted on Facebook was like 4 years ago.
Damn.
Possibly.
Wow.
It's Googleable though. Hey man, again, Dio, we appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
You welcome anytime, man. You can go in there,
My
just
guy.
go in the fridge, get some water, get some snacks,
For sure.
whatever, bro. You on
Big
that level,
facts.
For
Big
sure.
facts.
That's family. Remember,
Yeah,
look,
man.
Sir.
we got the WrestleMania lock in. I'm the only one here that's Team Cody.
Hey,
we
hey,
locking out.
we are.
We gonna
We
figure
doing
it
that.
out.
We doing that.
Listen, somebody in this room got a whole John Cena get up. I'm just saying. Chain and everything.
The chain,
Mm-hmm.
does it spin?
It does spin too.
Oh, I love that.
Mhm.
Listen, John
it's gonna be
Cena,
there. It's gonna be worn.
it's gonna be worn on Mania.
Oh fuck yeah!
Oh yeah, I
I
need
got
to.
that.
All right, look,
I got an old school Chain Gang soldier jersey I got off Chalkline.
let's go. Oh,
I'm
you
not
got the
fucking
Talk to him
around.
now.
I
Army
wanted that
fatigue?
shit so bad.
Me too, bro.
Listen, Afterpay's a thing, baby. Come on now.
Yes, the
Oh,
SBR07,
man.
the
Hey,
SBR07.
she wanted us to convince us she used Afterpay. That's
No, I
crazy.
100% did. I wasn't
got
dropping
money.
$90
You got the
immediately.
bread.
No.
Yes, you do.
Stop it.
Yes, you do.
Stop.
Yeah.
Shh.
Katie, it's 2025. We're gonna stop this capping that you've been doing for I don't know how long.
Listen, Katie going to
Stop.
both nights of WrestleMania, SmackDown,
Right.
and Stand and Deliver, and Wale
Oh,
Mania,
Tom.
and some other indies. I'm sure she's going to WWE World as well,
Yo,
Well, because I have to meet
And-
Rhea.
and going to meet Rhea Ripley. So she's paying to meet Rhea Ripley and
For
for the
real?
access
Put the
into
note-
WWE World.
Put your
For
pose it
real?
away.
when
No,
you
it's in
meet
my hand.
Ripley, tell her
What
I
is that?
love her.
You remember this? This the list I had of that
It was-
three state trip that she took from New Orleans to Detroit for SummerSlam, then to Georgia.
Oh,
Listen,
Yeah.
if I
yeah.
can take anything back in my life, it was going back to Detroit because that was the worst fucking 24 hours of my entire life.
Just
No, no.
Oh,
Just
it was bad
And,
news all over the
and
damn
and
place.
it's on tape. She vlogged it too. I'm just saying. It's out there.
she did
It's
vlog her
vlogged.
whole experience, man.
Yeah,
Listen,
Wow.
Katie,
it's
it's
raining
alright.
down in a hotel room at 1 a.m.
Right. Yo.
God damn it.
Katie
You
got it.
find
Like
out they
that.
cut Katie that Saudi check, man.
Right.
Whoa, hey.
Katie
Not
got
the
it like
Saudi
that.
check.
Hey, I might vlog when I get out to Vegas. I ain't gonna hold you.
Hey, how
Nah,
you
yeah,
I was thinking about
this
it.
gotta be a
Yeah.
be a
Okay.
Mania vlog, bro.
All of us vlog. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, I'm
Gotta
with
be a
that.
Mania vlog.
I'm with that. It's some good YouTube content.
Hell yeah,
Hey,
hell
big
yeah.
facts.
I know what I'm doing.
Hey,
Hell yeah.
WrestleMania. How many weeks? It's gonna be 4 at the end of this
Hey,
week,
4?
guys. It's
Hey,
gonna be an
hey.
official month away.
Jesus.
It's gonna
Hey,
be
man.
crazy.
It's gonna be a
I
great
get my
time.
fit together.
The
Same. I
WrestleMania
gotta
fit?
finish getting my fit. I got,
Oh,
I got
yeah.
a few fits.
Oh,
Got a
I,
few
I,
Yeah.
It's plural.
I think I just might dress up like Cody Raheem Rhodes and not take it off until Cody beats
You
John
gonna
Cena.
get the tattoo?
So you
Yeah,
gonna be
yeah,
running for a
have the
while,
tattoo.
then. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh!
okay.
Yo, I won't. Night 2 is
Okay.
up.
You gonna wear
It
a
is
suit?
up. Yeah, right. The suit with the necktie.
Okay. I guess I gotta dress like The Rock then on night 2, man. I'm gonna go come with the
Final,
vest.
final boss.
I'm gonna
final
shave
boss.
my hair. I'm gonna get a bald cap over my locks. It's gonna-
I love
Hey,
that.
that's gonna be crazy.
No, look.
That's
Keep
gonna be
the locks.
ridiculous.
Keep the locks. Get a pump and wear the Elvis gimmick he be wearing. The cut off.
Hey.
The cut off thing with the sweatpants. That's hard. That's hard.
Okay.
Hey, I might we gonna brainstorm after this, man.
Let's
But in the
say, you might have
meantime,
did something.
appreciate y'all for listening, man. We out of here.
My dogs.
Gone.